Hey everyone, Trader Tim here from eMiniMind.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your Thinkorswim charts to look like mine. So the first thing that I have walking through the charts, upper left is I've got the indices, below that I've got the volatility index, and then the futures indices below that. You can customize your own watch lists very easily. Next thing below that, I have the NYSE tick chart, and if you click the 3-dash line here, you can add gadgets. And so adding a simple chart at the bottom left corner, I put on the NYSE tick, $TICK, and then I add a study over the top of that. And I will put a link below this video with more information on the NYSE tick as well as the code to make your chart look like this. I'm not going to go into too much detail about this lower box, what I call the market internals. But the NYSE tick is essentially a very useful tool for trading the E-mini S&P. These two boxes up on the left of this chart is the market breadth and the advanced decline line. Market breadth is essentially a ratio of volume flowing into stocks that are moving up versus moving down. And then the advanced decline line is the net number of stocks that are moving up versus moving down. So that's a very useful tool to kind of gauge the sentiment of the market throughout the day. And again, that link is just below the video with more information as well as the code. My two main charts I've got set up in front of you. Now you can set up as many charts in a grid format as you want. And in the upper right, you got this box here. You can select as many grids, as many boxes here as you can check. So you can do a 2x2, you could do a 1x2, you can do a whole infinite combination. I like to keep my charts large, so just keeping 2 is good for me. On the left, I'll toggle between the daily chart and the 5-minute chart, and I just use a simple chart type of candle, a basic candlestick chart. On the right-hand side, I've got my 512 tick chart with the Fibonacci candlestick study, and that's what I execute most of my trades using. So if we go up here, we can click on the style and aggregation type. I've got set to tick, and then intraday, I've got 5-day 512 ticks. And that's just essentially, instead of a time-based chart, I'm using a tick chart, which is once a certain number of trades occurs, in this case 512, then the bar closes. You'll notice down here I've got this little checkbox, this shortcut to extend trading hours only, and I can toggle between show trading hours and hide the extended hours between the two of those. So if you go to settings, you can pull up the futures tab, and any of these little arrows in the box will add that shortcut. And this one down here, show extended hours trading session, you can click that little arrow, and then that adds the shortcut to the drop-down style window. The main tool that I use to trade the markets is the Fibonacci retracement. And if you click the tool and draw up a retracement, you can right-click on that and go to Edit Properties. And you'll notice that on my chart, I've got a 50%, 61.8, a negative 23.6, and above that I've got a negative 61.8, and that's reflected right here in the coefficients. I've got the target set with a dash line. I've added a little bit more weight to the 50% retracement. I've got right extension on, and then show price on the right. Those are the main settings here in the properties window. And then once you save those, you can make that the default. I'll go back in one more time and save as default down here on the bottom. And then every time you draw up a 50% retracement, it'll look as that first time that you customized it. And you can do that for all the indicators for the most part down here in the tools window. So that's a basic look of my charts. I will flip back and forth between different markets on the right hand side usually, and be a little bit more active with that window. And then sometimes if you want to make the window bigger and just focus on one time frame, you can double click up here in the open space, and then when you want to go back to your other windows, you just double click again and it brings it back to that original grid. So that's my trading screen. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Like I said, I'll put the link below for the NYSE tick and more information in the market internals. And if you like these videos, you can subscribe to the E-mini Mind channel. Thanks everyone.